Hello friends, welcome to Healthy Body by Sophie, where we move our body in fun ways. This summer it's nice and hot and humid, so we want to get in the water. We are at beautiful clear water, Crystal Beach area, and we're going to launch our paddleboard here with our OutdoorMaster pump. So I have my Orion touring ISUP board right now, which is the biggest of the ISUP that OutdoorMaster has carried, and our well that we just got from OutdoorMaster. Thank you so much, OutdoorMaster. Now, what's amazing about this pump is that I don't need to be close to my vehicle or close to power from my house. It's really for remote area. So let's go test it out. I'm gonna wheel this out to the beach. Follow me, let's go, come on along. Keep in mind that I am only 5 foot tall, so this is not that big at all, and it's very easy to carry. Same with my ISUP board, especially since this bag has wheels. It's really amazing. Well, voila, there we go. Now we are at beautiful crystal clear water, Crystal Beach area, and we go in to talk about specifically the well pump from OutdoorMaster. We also have the Shark2 electric pump. This one I'm demonstrating today. As you can see, I can do it without my vehicle here, and obviously not my house right here. I can do it right here by the water with no power at all, because the power is right built into the well pump. So the well OutdoorMaster pump, it has lithium ion inside, which means that it's very powerful. The well pump from OutdoorMaster can pump up to 3 boards, the website says, but we have seen 4 boards being pumped, plus also you're counting deflating it, inflating it. We're gonna see how many boards this can do without reconnecting it to your house power and charging it. It only takes 2 hours to charge this lithium ion battery, and it's very powerful. So it's going to only allow you to go to a PSI of 16. However, it is plenty enough for most boards. Actually, some boards don't even go up to 15 or 16. And on a day like this, where it's so hot, you do not want to put it at the maximum amount anyhow, because you run risks of exploding really your subboard. So I don't recommend that to be done. The well does not require DC power. The other 2 we're going to demonstrate next after I pump up this ISUP here, Orion Touring from OutdoorMaster. The other pumps will require DC power, like the Shark2. The Shark2 is a remarkable pump that we have had now for 2 years and have used over and over again every summer. And we are really happy with it. We can give you thumbs up on that device. So let's go and pump this Orion Touring, and let's go. Okay, everything is connected. Turn it on. I have to do a long hold, same as the Shark2. And remember, there you go. And once you let go with your finger, it's gonna be on. So it's at 14. So because it's so hot outside, do we want it at 14 or 13? Maybe 13 is sufficient. So we'll try at 13, and we're gonna bring it down. 13 and a half and 13. And all we have to do really is to turn it on. I'm gonna show you just before I do that, the light. See the light here? It's turning on what it was on actually when I turned the pump on. And we're gonna see what color it turns to once I press start or on button, the power button. It's gonna go at 2 different speed. So the first minute is gonna be 350 liters per minute. because it's a lot of volume here. As we said, this ISUP is almost 13 foot long. And then after a minute or so, the remainder, which could be anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes, depending on what kind of PSI you are putting your pump at, will be at only 70 liters per minute. Okay, so we're gonna turn the pump on, long hold, and when you let go, you'll see the digital screen appearing with numbers. There you go. Okay. So now we're at 13, and we're just gonna push the on button, and there you go. Now we're inflating our ISUP board. Let's untangle this. So it should not matter, but there you go. So let's see how long it takes when it's keeping track of the time. It's actually not too loud. It's gonna get louder in a minute once we get into the, you know, not high pressurized in, but there's gonna be more resistance.
It is so sweet under the sun. And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work. No, no, no. It is so sweet under the sun. I'm gonna take my time, 'cause I don't really want to go to work. Got up this morning, look around and see the sun high. Grab my bag and take my phone. I shut the door and walk into the light. Oh yeah. And suddenly my phone is ringing. I can hear my boss shouting at me.
13 PSI for this 12-foot 6 inches ISUP board, and this is what it takes on a fully charged lithium-ion battery from OutdoorMaster. And here you got it, 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Pretty good, don't you think? So there you go. Here the fan has been on for about a minute or close to a minute. It's still cooling, but under 9 minutes you have this ISUP, which is a fairly large ISUP. I only inflated it to a 13 PSI, but this is really all I need. It's really firm. Now I can just take it on the water, and I can actually take my well pump with me in a dry bag, and off I go to one beach to another, and reinflate, deflate, and then reinflate if I wanted my pump, my ISUP with my pump without having to recharge it. So now our pump is fully cooled. It actually shut off on its own because the fan did its job. Now I'm gonna take this ISUP, which is our touring ISUP board, to Point Abino. It's hard work when you have to pump multiple boards, so why not use the well OutdoorMaster pump instead of using your muscle power, when you can use this muscle power, or I'd rather use my muscle power to be paddling on the water and use my food.
It is so sweet under the sun. And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work.
All right, so I went to grab my other pump. This we got 2 years ago. No, sorry, this one 2 years ago. That's a Shark2. It's an amazing pump that has active cooling. Like these two do have active cooling, which means it has a fan that will cool your pump. And it works on DC outlet, both of them. So regarding price point, this is the top end, middle, and the most affordable. So if you're looking for a really, really cheap, affordable option, but still with something reliable, Now this is passive cooling, which means it doesn't have a built-in fan. So yes, after 2 ISUP, you will have to give it a break to cool down. It does require a DC cord connection because it doesn't have a battery built-in. This one doesn't have a battery built-in either, but it has a DC outlet. It does a variety of things. Not all of these do a variety of things, not just ISUP boards, from beach balls to kayak, anything that's inflatable, it will work. Only the Whale has a USB port that allows you to charge your phone, your flashlight, anything that is rechargeable. The Shark, you can really inflate 4 or 5 ISUP, even to deflating. It's an amazing pump before it needs to be given a rest to cool down. This one has a passive cooling, as I said earlier, which means that you do have to be careful. The advantage to one of these, I'm gonna take it out. So we just got this one at the same time, just this week, as we got the Whale pump. The Shark, we've had it for a couple of years. So now this portable mini, I'll call it myself mini, even though it doesn't say here, Dolphin II, has a handle that's really convenient. It has suction part here so that it will suction onto your paddleboard or wherever. Once you probably put a little bit of water, it will adhere a bit better, and it fits in here. I've tested, you actually can use all 3 of these, either of these, and they will all fit in here. Obviously this sticks out a bit, but you still can carry it with a handle. And so that's amazing that they have included a bag to carry your pumps. Obviously this, we're probably not gonna use it very often, but OutdoorMaster asked us to do a review on all 3 of OutdoorMaster pumps. And so next we'll put to the test this one that we have not done yet. We've seen review and it does a good job. It's really small, effective to pump if you only want to do 1 or 2 ISUP at the time, or smaller devices. Then you may be able to do more than 2. But that's really it. One thing that's really you might like is that it can go up to 20 psi. Same with the Shark2 can go up to 20 psi when you're inflating an ISUP. This one the Whale only goes to 16. But again, as I said, on a hot weather, you don't really want to put your ISUP board at 20, 18, 16 to 18 is really all you should need to inflate your ISUP. Now you may wonder, why have this is a Dolphin II when there's those other 2 great products that can offer so much more? This one still going to 20 psi, and this one really can go remote. Once you've charged your battery, lithium-ion battery, you can really go to distances and be able to inflate or re-inflate your paddleboard should you need to before getting back home or to your vehicle. Well, this one is because, OutdoorMaster is really here to supply product to everyone. And if you're new to the outdoor water toys, then you may want to start with something affordable. This is about $60 American, and it's small, compact, and affordable. That is why you go with this one. It will do the job if you just want something inexpensive that is still reliable and you can count on for up to 2 ISUP. It's super light, as you can see, and now it comes with this cute little bag. The Dolphin, as you can see, it comes with all of the other equipment that all of the pumps has. It has all of your different attachments option. It has the tube that allows you to inflate your ISUP. Or one thing I didn't mention is that this only allows you to inflate. You cannot deflate any of your devices, whereas the other 2, the Shark2 and the Whale, you can inflate and deflate. So that's an important point. And then you have your DC outlets. So this is, and obviously you have your manual. So this is what comes in the Dolphin II. The Shark, as you can see, it's been used before, yet very reliable. We removed all of the other attachments because we don't use them. So they're at home where it's a safe spot for them to be, should we need them in the future. It has, as you can see, this has a cord. That's the difference between the Shark2 and the Whale. This requires to be plugged into a DC outlet. I have already talked about the Shark in a previous video, but because we need to compare them, Wayne is gonna put all the specs in addition to me. I will mention them all throughout this video at random parts of the footage. And you have the on button, you have the PSI or the bar setting, plus or minus, meaning that when you turn your, so obviously if I turned it on, it would not work, right? Because I'm not plugged into my car right now, right? But I could bring my car all the way here. But if I went on an island from here, I could not use this, but I could use that. That is the difference. This does go to 20 PSI, this only go to 16. You've heard it all. This is really convenient as well. I like both of them. The thing that made us really want to put this in a bag is because it makes it easier to store it. Otherwise, it's kind of hang all over the place. And there is nowhere for you to put this into a compartment like we have on the Whale. So putting it in a bag is very convenient. And if you did happen to have the Dolphin before you got the Shark, well, you're in luck there, because you can put your Shark2 into here. So there we go. And let's put the DC cord in here and off you can go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to deflate your ISUP board. So easy peasy, you just switch the coupling to the other side where it says deflate. I'm gonna reconnect this connector to, well, first we have to deflate our ISUP, correct? So we're gonna push on the button here to deflate our ISUP. And we're just gonna connect. Okay, so now that this is, most of the volume is deflated, we're going to shrink it as flat as you want, not too much, but as a pancake, as thin as you want. This way it makes it easier to pack it in your ISUP bag. So here my Chasing Blue ISUP bag. So this is a reason, because you might as well, once you've cleaned it, make sure it's dry, remove all the sand, roll it up, and it's gonna fit so much nicer into your bag and in your car. Especially when you have multiple boards, right? So there we go, it's tightened all the way. I'm gonna turn the pump back on. I'm gonna hold for a few seconds. Now it's back on. And really, and you see the light is on over here. Excuse me. So really all you have to do is push the power button. You don't even need to worry about the pressurization and the PSI, and let's go. Now it's deflating.
It is so sweet under the sun, and even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work.
And we are done. I'm gonna lock this in place as soon as I take the nozzle out, because I don't want air to go back into the ISUP. So counterclockwise, and let's see how much battery we have left. Wow, full battery? Crazy, look at that number. All of the bars are there on this pump. Incredible. We didn't lose any power. It's just quite remarkable. After one heavy-duty size ISUP as far as the volume, which is almost for 13 feet long ISUP, exactly 12.6. I only went up to a PSI of 13, mind you, but yet it's pretty darn good, don't you think? So yes, I actually do highly recommend for OutdoorMaster to have a bag like this. Could be different sizes depending on which pump you're purchasing, that you can buy as an add-on, because this is something new, the bag, and I think all of these pumps should have that option. So that's a suggestion that I recommend. As far as all of the products we get from anybody, OutdoorMaster here specifically, because that's who generously sent us these 3 pumps. Well, this one we've had for a couple of years, and these 2 just now in the last week. We also have this ISUP. We actually have another ISUP as well. We will not be standing by a product that we don't trust and that we don't know that actually delivers what it's intended to do. So here are the pumps, that it will inflate properly, effectively, safely, and that you'll be able to rely on that pump for years to come, with the features that it is advertising it does. So let's go in the water now.